In this video, you'll learn how to say 12 in English. This seems to be one of the hardest English numbers to pronounce because of the various troublesome sounds all within just one small word. You'll learn how to pronounce the TW blend at the beginning, the short E sound, the dark L, and finally the V sound at the end of the word, so you can pronounce 12 intelligibly. The number 12 is an important one to master because it's fairly high frequency. You'll use it to tell time in English, talk about age, in measurements, prices, and counting. You'll use the related ordinal number 12th when using dates and school grades in the United States. Now first, let's learn the TW blend at the beginning of the word. You'll be glad to know that this is a regular T sound and not one of the multiple variations of the English T. The hard T sound is accompanied by a puff of air. Now, many languages do not aspirate the T like we do in English, so you may need to practice this puff of air. You can very easily feel this aspiration by putting your hand in front of your mouth when you say the T sound. Now try it with me. T, t. Did you feel the puff of air on your hand? If not, try it again until you do. Now let's try that hard T with some words that begin with T. Tonight, tomato, talk. Are you feeling that puff of air as you're saying each of those words that begin with T? Now keep doing that until you can comfortably produce a small puff of air with the T sound. The word 12 is a little bit different since it begins with a blend of two consonant sounds, both a T and a W. So your mouth will actually pronounce the T with the rounded lips of the W sound. The T and W are combined into one sound here. Now try it with me. Twa, twa. So make sure your lips are rounded and make sure you have that little puff of air coming out for the T. Twa. The second sound in the word is a short E. The short E is a front vowel, meaning that the front of your tongue is touching the inside of your bottom front teeth, like this. Eh, eh. You'll need to open your mouth quite a bit to pronounce the short E. Now let's try a few simple short E words to practice. Men, bed, wet. Now we get to perhaps the most mysterious sound in this word, the dark L. This is one of the least understood and most mispronounced sounds in English. It's a variation of the L sound that's produced far into the back of your mouth. Dark L's follow vowel sounds. In this case, the dark L follows the short E sound. Watch as I pronounce the letter L for you. This is actually a dark L with a short E attached to it. L, L. Focus on producing this L with a big open space in the back of your mouth. Start with your mouth open and your tongue low in your mouth, like this. Then the back of your tongue, back here in the back, not the front, the back, is going to rise up as you close your mouth. The front of your tongue, here the front part, the placement can vary, but make sure your tongue does not curl back. Your tongue cannot curl back like this. You need to keep it flat. Flat. You may want to anchor the front of your tongue against the inside of your bottom, hair, or top front teeth if you cannot stop curling it backwards. See my dark L practice video for more explanation and work with this sound. Now here's a little trick for positioning the back of your tongue to say L. We're going to add a K to the end of the word and say the word elk. The K is pronounced with the back of your tongue raised, so this will help you feel the correct tongue placement for the dark L. Now let's try it together. Elk, elk. Now do it without saying the K at the end. Elk. Right? So you want to stop yourself before pronouncing the K completely, and then you'll have a good dark L. L. That's it. You got it. Now here are a few words that have the same L sound. Bell, fell, tell, well. If you can accurately pronounce well, you're almost there with the word 12. Now let's add the T to the beginning of the word well. Remember to round your lips at the same time you say the T sound. 12, 12. Now we're at the end of the word. We need to add the V sound. This will take some practice to move your mouth from the dark L sound to the V sound smoothly and effortlessly. 12, 12. V is a problem sound for many non-native English speakers, but really it's fairly simple to learn to produce. Start with the mouth position of an F sound. And then you're going to add voicing to it. Make sure your upper teeth here are on your bottom lip. And then feel the voicing. You can place your fingers here in the hollow of your throat to feel your vocal cords vibrating. And that's all it takes to pronounce a V sound. Now let's do some practice moving from words that have an F to words that have a V. Try it with these. Fan, van. So same mouth position for F and V, just turn on your voice here, make sure your vocal cords are vibrating to pronounce the V. Fast, vast. Now let's try the F and V difference at the end of some words. Safe, save. Leaf, leave. Now if you need more work with the V sound, please check out my video on the V pronunciation. Now let's apply everything you learned here in this video to help you correctly pronounce 12. I'm going to slow it down for you so you can hear and see each sound separately. 12, 12, 12, 12. Now you try it. 12, 12. And finally, let's do some sentences using the number 12. 12 people attended the workshop on Monday. That'll be 12:50. My twins are 12 years old. Lunch begins at 12 o'clock. There are only 12 days left till my birthday. All right, that is all for the word 12. I hope that helped. And if you have problems with any of the sounds that I've presented in the video today, I suggest you watch the related video for those sounds. Take a look at the video for the dark L. That's a great one. You'll get lots of extra practice and explanation on how to form the dark L and when to use it. Take a look at the V pronunciation video, the short E, or even the variations of the T sound, of which there are actually 6 different pronunciations for T in English. I'm going to leave the links to all of those videos in the written description of this video. Thanks for watching.